Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome back to my channel. And we are still working on the Edith Holden journal. This has seriously been a month-long journal. It's turning out much larger and more productive than I thought. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't usually enjoy working on a journal for so long. I know I normally, when I do a journal, I do it in tutorial style so that people can follow along. But anyway, I didn't intend for this one to be a whole month, but it is. So, before we get started, I want to welcome everybody to my channel. I want to welcome the new subscribers, and I want to thank all of you for being here and supporting me in this endeavor. It's a lot of fun for me. I absolutely love it. So, anyway, let's get started on the journal, and I'll show you what I have added so far, which is not a lot. In the pocket over here, I've just added a journaling card, and then one of the cards we did with the wax seals. That's a big fat one, but hey, I like this. It's got to stay. So there's that. And then over here, I've added this one with the wax seal with the hydrangea in it, just into this little pocket here. And this one, we're going to add here with this one, which is just a little story here and a poem by Burns. So, oh, and Wordsworth and Mrs. Hemans and Shelley. So quite a few little poems there. I've just hole punched it and inserted the eyelets and added some fabric. That took my husband's thumb to hold it down for me because I was wrestling with it. So this one I have done differently. Instead of punching at the top, I have punched at the sides to insert the little stringy thingy. And I'm using this, oh my stuff, this fuzzy yarn. Fuzzy Wuzzy. I have a bunch of this I need to get put up on my Etsy site. It is very hard for me to find the time to upload to my Etsy. I'm really sorry about that, but it takes me forever, really, to do it. And it's just because I am so busy with everything that I tend to forget. It's just not been a top priority for me, but I do need to start making it that way because it's just where I plan to go with myself is to the internet. So these are very hard to get through a hole, no matter what you do. So I'm just going to see if I can insert this here. I'm using a very large eye needle. Oh, I missed it. Better start my timer or I'll keep you way too long. You know me. Oh yeah, she's the one that makes the really long videos. Oh. Yeah, that's me. Me, the long video girl. Although Gail's are long and you know, I think a lot of people stick around 45 minutes, really. People that do a half an hour, I don't know how they do it. I guess I'm just not there at that. I guess maybe I'm too detailed. I don't know. It's not that they're not detailed, because they are. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just so slow at it. Sorry, I'm off camera over here wrestling with this fuzzy yarn. And I'm not going to tie it in a bow. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. and it will kind of fluff up and look a little bit like a bow there. And then I took a little piece that was just flying around on the table and just cut out a leaf out of the Edith Holden paper and just kind of glued that under there. So there you are. That's what you do with these little fuzzy bits, is you turn them into plants. See? Future plants right there. Okay, doesn't mean I'll save them. It just means that while I'm working on this journal, they could become future plants. So this one's kind of a fuzzy one, but that's okay. There it goes. It's in the book. Not very, well, I don't know. Maybe it is very. Maybe I just don't know. Okay, so now we're to these guys. I tore off a piece here. Let me grunge it up a little bit. And what will we do with it? I don't know. It's really weak right there. There must not be any glue inside of there, because these are the ones I did on the masterboard. Oh, did you see the way Tammy's doing her masterboard? She does them in a book. Ooh, I like it. I actually have a book. It's an old coloring book. And I put things in it. And I'd forgotten all about it until I saw Tammy's. But Tammy's is really cool because it's on a Tammy Van Antwerp. Hers is on a spiral binding. And it just looked like it would really, really make a really cool journal thing. So I need something on there that's a little stiffer. So I'm going to come over to my chipboard stuff, and I'm going to just take a look at this, and I think maybe we'll chipboard it. What do you think? Might as well. I mean, I need to use some of these guys, so I probably should. Here's a little larger one. Crayons. I kind of like that because it takes up more space. Perhaps she used crayons to color her pictures. What do you think? I have some of these plasticky ones, but no. I don't know how. I don't think these would glue. Oh, this one's pretty though. Let's do this. I know how to do it. I just figured it out all of a sudden. I know how to do it. I know. It's so exciting. So, let's try and hold it right there. Make sure our words are right side up. And then we're going to go in with a hole punch, right? Not there. Push that all the way back. Okay. About centered. I feel like it needs something sticking under it somewhere. Well, let's grab this. Grab that. I'm going to put that on the floor. My dog will probably come in and steal everything out of it, so there is that. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure I like that. It's just a piece of collar. But what if I just took a little piece of it, like so. Can't believe I'm cutting this. Oh no. There it goes. Too late to stop. Okay. So there's that. Yep, I like it. So I'm just going to glue that down to there first. To start. Oh my! That's scary. Giant raindrop. Okay, so I know it needs to go like right to the edge over here. So I'm okay with that. How pretty is that? I'm going to clip it off down there, and I want it to be rather wonky. Okay, wonky's good. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and put it in there. Going to take the large hole punch and I'm going to put it in there. Okay, now I'm going to shove this up against my card. Maybe. Nope, that's too far. It's stuck. It's the plastic. There's the paper. Oh my goodness. What a fiasco that was. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. This is going to work as long as the plastic doesn't break. I'm going to go ahead and clamp this one down to hold it in place. There we go. Okay, now I think I'll do I'll go up and do this one. Wrong side. Okay, I'm just lining up the side of it right here with the side of this plastic. Okay. All right. Now, do we go ahead and do the other sides, or do we just leave it? I think we better do them because they're going to get caught on everything. So once again, just lining up the side of it with the side of the plastic. If you wanted that little piece hanging off there, you just insert it in the hole with this. Just like that. And you clamp it down, and that should clamp it into place. Just like that. Perfect, huh? Yeah, how cute is that? And this one would go right here. And then we clamp it into place. Okay, so there we are. We got a nice little cute journaling card with all these holes in it. It's kind of like the mouse has been here, huh? But it works. And in it goes, right there. I'm not going to fill these with anything else because they're already fat enough with the things I have on them and things that I have under here and extras that don't belong under there. Let me get all those out of the way. And here we have a little tiny piece of lace left that we can use somewhere. So let's put that up there so we know we're using it with this journal. Okay, so there's those. Done. There. Now, over here we have our journal space, and we're done with our journal. I'm not going to add anything else to it because I don't want it to get wonky and out of shape. So I'm going to be careful with it. Oh, here we have our story with our shrew or whatever it is. And then we have a pocket down here. And I think we'll put this one in there about the violets and the poem. And I just want to kind of grunge that up, or maybe put a piece of lace or something there. But first I want to fancy up the corners a bit. There we go. And then we'll ink them. Let's open that so we can ink this one, and then we'll ink the one, the closure part when we get back there. So you could journal back here. Be kind of fun to journal between the dragonflies and around them. And something I would do for sure. And maybe we'll just leave it grungy. Grunge it up a little more. Although a little tiny piece of lace in there would look nice, wouldn't it? Give you something to kind of look over. Talking myself into it, do you hear me? I could just cut this little strip of this on this long side. Look at that. And then we'll just kind of straighten it out. Cut it on the curve. It's going to be a little wonky. That's okay. We like wonky in our little art world. Okay. So then, what we'll need to do is bring this back over here. There's another giant raindrop on there. Gosh, it must be raining somewhere in the world. It's making my glue rain. My glue is making rain dots. Okay, so I'm going to come up to there, and this is actually backwards. It's because I wanted all the strings and stuff to show on the lacy part. And then where did that little lace one go? Here it is. I think I could put it right here. There's a dog hair. We don't want that. Get out of there, dog hair. Okay. So there we go. I think we better let that dry because this netting, of course, just going all over the place, but let's see. You can't really see what's happening in there, but it's happening. Let me squish this out to the side a little bit so we can kind of see it. Get a little bit of moving time with this glue. Not a lot. There we go. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. And, okay, this guy. Now the north wind ceases, the warm southwest awakes, the heavens are out in felices, and earth's green banner shakes. Geo Meredith. Guess that'd be George, wouldn't it? Or would it be Johann? George, I believe. It is just like pouring out the top here. I'm going to have to close it for a little bit. It's because there's air in there pushing the glue out that's in the nozzle. Okay, how shall we do this? How shall we? How shall we? How shall we? I'm looking to see what blank paper I have. Don't know that I do. Some stuff on the floor there. Perhaps we should just put a surprise back there. How about a great hairy willow herb? I think we will. The great hairy is going down, man. Okay, we'll do it right there. So I'm just going to make a line. It doesn't mean that that's exactly where I'm going to cut it, because I do want to actually cut it straight. And we're going to cut it down along this line and then somewhere over in here. Let me put that back there. There's some more plant life planting itself around my table. Okay, so we'll say right about there. And if it's too wide, we'll just cut it down. And if it's too small, we'll cut the other one down. Sorry if I'm off camera here. I'm just using my rotary blade. I'm going to save that. Let me pull you out just slightly. What do we have left? We have a half of a purple loose strife. A Lithium Silicaria? Who knows? Not I, says the fly. Not I, not I, not I. Okay, so that's just going to go in there. And if they want to journal on it, they can journal in between. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Oops. Now this was working. Peel off that little thing off of the nozzle. Does it work or does it not? It does. Squeeze it. Squeeze it like a lemon. Alrighty. Up to the top, down to the bottom. I'm just going to squish the glue out and wipe it up as I go. Okay. Let's see how good or bad we did. Not bad. Don't have too much to cut off there. Get the long scissors. Oh goodness, I'm cutting it really crooked, you guys. Let's straighten it up. Oh my. Oh my. That is crooked. There we go. That's better. Glad I didn't cut the words off. Okay. So, just to make these a little different, I'm going to do this one at the 1/2 inch curve. And it has glue, so it's not going to like me punching on it. That's okay. It gives me a line to follow. And just follow that line around and make it happen. Okay, so now we need something on the top to act as a, not that it needs a pull thing out of here because it's, you know, going into this pocket here. I have, oh, hang on, I'm getting there. I have some of this. Now, I think this, is this from Caryl? Might have been. I love it. I'm just going to put that on there. I want to fray this. I'm going to glue it on here, but I want to fray this first. So I'm not sure if I got this from Caryl or if this was something I got from Rachel, Roxy Creations. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, she's going to fray it. How much can I fray? I want to fray a lot of it, you see. We'll make more plant life as we go. See? More plant life. Looks like it could go in the ocean now. Boy, I worked at the genealogy this week. And when I was there, I mean, I got tons of stuff done. I worked way harder than I should have. We got several estates in. And when we get estates, it's somebody's research normally. But they also include letters and cards, and sometimes we get the really old ones, like what you see people use to make digitals. And so sometimes we get those in, and then and we sometimes get, like, I don't know, just interesting objects. So those go in a cabinet we have. Sometimes we get in very, very old letters and documents and stuff like that. And, well, anyway. Anyway, we have some that have been sitting around for years, and I've been slowly getting through them and putting them out for the volunteers and myself to put them into binders and files and stuff like that. But we have these 3 very old, they're boxes with a little latch on them. They're really cool, but the thing that we find with those old things is that the papers are, if you don't keep your building at a reasonable temperature and the documents and stuff mold. We now keep our building at a regular level so that we don't get moldy things. Anyway, in these boxes, we've had them for, I don't know, 20 years? I don't know. 12 years? I really don't know. Very long time. And they've never been gone through. And several months ago, I went through one of them, and I ended up extremely sick. Very, very sick. It was like cold and flu, and it wasn't COVID, but it was back in 2020 when COVID was prevalent. But it was not COVID. It was exposure to molds. And so anyway, silly me, I'm getting down to where those boxes are again, and I'm shelving everything so that the volunteers know what to take from, where to gather, what their next project is. And so I'm shelving them. And so I got down to those boxes, and I thought, I'm going to open one of these up and just peek through it. So I was very carefully peeking through it. And it's the second time I've gotten into them this week, and the first time I immediately put them away because I was like, nope, can't do. Then I thought to myself, maybe I can. It'll be all right. So I got into them, peeking through, and there's circa 1800 letters in this box. You don't know how bad I wanted to peek at those boxes, but I got a waft of this musty, moldy smell in my face, and so I closed them back up, put them on the bottom shelf, and I'm going to have to put something on them that says don't open until we are wearing safety equipment on our face and our hands. And so anyway, I get home yesterday from the Genealogy Society, and not yesterday, Thursday night, and I'm kind of not feeling very good. And I was like, well, I got into those crazy moldy boxes again, and I said, I think I'm not feeling good. And within a few hours, I'd gone to bed, and within a few hours after I'd gone to bed, I started feeling really sick, and I got up, and I couldn't quit sneezing. It just kept going on and on and on. And so I was so exhausted, I finally fell asleep. And the next day I got up, and boy, I had like super bad, like a super bad cold. And I thought, gosh, I must have been exposed to COVID. You know, because I don't go many places. So, you know, we get people in. We don't know what they have or don't have. You know, if they're sick or well or whatever. So, anyway, I thought, gosh, I must have COVID. It's the only thing it could be. And I was like, no, it's those stupid boxes. What do you think? There we go. A little wonky, but I like it. Now here's a nice little wonky part for us. So, anyway, I finally took allergy tablets, some Claritin. It didn't work. Nothing would stop this thing. And then I finally took a nighttime NyQuil for colds, and that stopped everything. And I'll tell you, it was rough for several hours there. I was getting pretty frustrated. But, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to have to come up with another solution for those boxes. I don't want to lose the stuff that's in them, because it's not only highly collectible, but I mean, it's not very often that you get to read old letters from Civil War era and stuff. And so, you know, they're highly collectible for one. But for us, we're a preservation society, so we need to preserve what comes in, you know. So anyway, that's where I'm at with that. I don't know what to do. Oh, I need the hairy willow herb tag. We can't get rid of that. How are we going to know it's a great hairy willow herb if we throw this away? Okay, so back here is the great hairy willow herb. So let's take some of our plant life that we produced off of the fringe, and let's make something out of it. Let's make a nest. So anyway, there's 3 of those boxes left, and it's awesome research and letters and old letters and old documents, and it's just awesome stuff, you know. I just love it. I love it when we get this kind of stuff in. I love that we finally getting to the bottom of those piles. Of course, now this is all stuff we've had in, and then we're moving on to the new estates. But it's all set to go. I just need to grab a couple volunteers that will work on certain ones, and then get started on those, on the new ones. Just want to get all the old ones off the shelf, because they've been there far longer than I have, and it's time to get them shelved. So anyway, got a guy, I hope, coming in sometime next week and to look at building new shelves in the building. And don't know. We keep talking about building an Etsy site for a lot of the postcards and stuff that we get in. They're very old. They're not copyrighted. They were done by a photographer here in the area, and he made them into postcards, and he traded postcards with other photographers in the area. So that is very cool. So it's stuff around the county and the state, but they're not copyrighted. None of the places exist anymore. So I just think that that is so cool that we have them, you know. Anyway, we're thinking about making an Etsy site, but I have to really check on the logistics of doing that, since we're a nonprofit organization. You know, we don't want to get in any trouble and lose our nonprofit status, because we couldn't afford to survive without a nonprofit status. So, yeah, so lots more things to do, and finally got help with the Zoom and figured out how we are going to run our meetings, and we come up with some really, it was so wonderful to visit with. She's a professional genealogist that is a member of our society, and she really helped us come up with some fine ideas for getting people back in the building after COVID. So I just think that that's just was so wonderful of her to come in and show me how to do that. And you know, I had it all set up, but I wasn't sure once I got in there what I was supposed to do to mute people, prevent people from recording, because I can't record our workshops, any workshops we do, because that is a copyright. That would break a copyright of the presenter, because all their stuff is copyrighted. So, yeah. Okay, there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Simple. Simple Simon. Okay, that's going up there, but it would go right in here, in this nice little pocket when it's dry, but not right now. Kind of feel like I need something else on it. I want to put some journal jewelry in here. There's a little fox. Oh, you know, he needs to go with the foxglove. Okay, so there's that. Let's put that up there. Now we need one over here. Now, I had to rework this pocket. It was stuck down too hard. Okay. Bye. All right, she going or staying? Staying. You're staying, Missy. This pocket I had to rework, seriously. It was just had glued down, and you couldn't slide anything in it. So anyway, it works now. So let's put something in it. And we have this beautiful card, and it is a journaling card. I think that would be wonderful. It could just go right in there, and we could put this in with it. So let's see. I guess it goes this way. Is that the one we want in there? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let's put that in there. I guess we should go around the edge with some ink. Oh gosh, we're already just hit 40 minutes. Can you believe it? I'm just chatting away here. But, yeah, so, anyway. Oh, he's got the Mustang out. I thought that was a flea. I was going to say, there should not be a flea in this house. No, 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 no. No fleas. Won't have that. Okay. Decorate me, it says. Decorate me! Okay, okay. Fine. I will try. Okay. Here's some of this. I haven't used this yet. Maybe just put it across the top. No, I don't like that. Dum, 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 dum. It needs something else on it. But I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe it's just a journaling card. I'm gonna take a look at it. It's just a decorative ribbon. Oh, let's see. What if we wrap this around this way? And then turned it back on itself like this. Would that make a funky pull? It would, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it a little longer as we work with it. Okay, so let's go for the front here, right there. And let's put this along here. And we'll put it down right about there. And it will seep all through that. Yes, 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 it does. I'm going to flip it over and then I'm going to press it down. Of course, then it'll be on the table. Okay, so right about here's our center. So first I'm going to go to the center and I'm going to press it down. Here we go. And then I'm going to do what? How did I do that? Just flipped it up, I guess. I'll do it that way. Might have to give it a stitch. Oh yeah. Might have to hole punch it and put a brad in it. Sometimes when you put glue down, initially it has to make a hard seal on it. And then you glue it again, and it either still needs a hard seal or it will be ready to go. And it's not ready to go, that's for sure. There, I think that's more what I want. Like this. Okay. Now let's bring this one up to there. And then we will do it the same type of way. Oh my goodness. It's messy this way, guys. I hope you can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, we've got that. Let's get my fingers out of there for a second. Okay. There we go. We'll just leave that one going the same way. And then I think what we'll have to do back here is give it just an added touch of something. Boy, this is where I need one of those big glue things, isn't it? I needed to put the glue on it. And yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, glue would work. Could put a flower back there. Could put a bird's nest. Should have put lace under it, you know. It has to have something there. So, perhaps it could have this back there. That would just kind of cover that little piece up. I don't like it. I think we'll have to use the same stuff we were using. Nope. Where is it? Here it is. Clamp it off. Clip it off. And then we'll clamp it. Okay, this is going to be our last little piece that we're going to decorate. And then I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish up Ephemera, and then I will bring you back to see the Ephemera, and then, my friends, we are going to we have to work on the cover. Oh, I just don't like that. I don't like it at all. No, 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 no. No, not doing it. I'm not doing that. No. No, don't even talk me into it. Can't even talk me into that. I don't like it. It needs something else. It looks okay from here, but it needs something right there. I might have to think about this one. I might. Could do something like that. This is the fatter end. No, I really don't like that either. What it needs is just a little charmy thing there. Like this. Needs a little charm right there. Okay, well, we'll come back to this one. I'll show you what I do with it, because I don't really know what to do with it. I'm kind of not liking it. Okay, I admit it. I don't like it. I like that side. I don't like that side. There. Maybe that's better. Well, I don't like it at all now. I think that this did not work. I think it would work on the front okay, but I don't like the back. Okay, so we'll just put it on the front for right now. And then we'll fix that. And then that's what I need on it. I need a seal on it. Yeah. Do I have any? I think I do. I don't know. I don't know. Need something else. I need to put a charm on it. Oh, I know. We could do Brad's. We always like it when Brad visits. Okay, well, we'll come back to this card. I'll let you know what we're going to do with it. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have done. Okay, we have this one. That's a pretty one. Looks like this on the back. I like it. And then we have the little book one that we've done before, and we just added this. And then we have these two, and this one. And then we have a couple more. Hang on, I'm coming. We have that one. And we have this one. Very simple. I like the simplicity there. And we have this one. And we have this one. So there we go. We actually got quite a few done, and that is fantastic. So there we go. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Do you need a close-up of any of them? There we go. And see just a little bit of greenery there. This one. This is plastic. Just a little greenery and a little bit of lace. And this one. That's the hydrangea in there. Hidden. It's a hidden treasure. Poem. Journaling card. Just a very plain and happy journaling card. I'm satisfied with that. This is one we did before, but we've added just a little lace and grunched it up a little bit. And that's another hydrangea. Here is a giant wax seal of a bee. And our primrose. And this is our little gnome card. I love him. And then here's this one. Our great hairy willow herb. And we've added this on the back to tell the story of the Erd shrew or shrew mouse. And there he is. I know you all want to see him. Oh, there's a shrew in the house. Eek. Okay, that's all I have done for today. And that's actually quite a bit. And so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to work on this some more on my own, and I'll bring you back to see what is done. Whoops, should have these in camera for you, huh? All right, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.